What's good, R&B squad? This is out of Ruth. I trust that this message meets you guys in good spirits. If you are new to this family, we don't believe that you're here by accident. We're happy to have you, and Jesus is, of course, always happier. So I have a word. The Lord has had me in His word for the past 2 days. So this word has been taking shape for a bit, and it's a lot. And as per usual, as you listen, you will know whether or not it is for you. Now, some parts you may be able to relate to, other parts you may not be able to relate to because there's a lot that is going to be going on in this one delivery. Take what's for you, leave the rest, eat the meat, spit out the bone. Y'all know how we do it here. If I could sum up everything, I'd say it like this. The Lord has His reward in His hand. This is the hour of reward. And that reward is going to look different from person to person. So depending on what the Lord has been showing to you, your reward will happen according to what He's been showing you. Now, if you know that you have dotted your I's and crossed your T's, and I do not mean you being a perfect Christian from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed. That's not what I mean. If you have been doing your best to serve the Lord, you've been minding your own business, serving the Lord. Even though you make mistakes, you square them away with God when you make them. He has a good reward for you. If you're on the other side of the fence and God has been warning you and you have been in ongoing disobedience, and this also doubles as a word for those individuals who may be dabbling in things that are not of God, those who are dabbling in witchcraft, those who may have put their hands towards things that God considers outrightly to be equivalent to murder. That's the way God sees it, because you're thinking evil thoughts toward another human being. Like if you could take their life, you would tempt it to in the spirit realm. If that's the side of the fence that some people are on, then their reward, for lack of a better word, is going to look different. So let me get right into the word. The Lord led me to 3 scriptures that reminded me that that reward is going to look different for everybody. The first is from the book of Revelation, chapter 14, verse 14, and it reads, "And I looked, and behold, a white cloud, and upon the cloud one sat like unto the Son of Man, having on his head a golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle." What does a sickle do? It separates. So God is about to separate the goat from the sheep. Some folk are going to receive a good reward, and others are going to receive a reward according to their evil deeds. The Lord also led me to Isaiah 27, verse 1. "In that day the Lord with his severe sword, great and strong, will punish Leviathan, the fleeing serpent, Leviathan, that twisted serpent, and he will slay the reptile that is in the sea." So those people who have been operating out of the spirit of Leviathan, we know what's going to happen, what's coming next. The Lord also led me to Luke 11:51, and I'm reading from the Amplified Bible. "From the blood of Abel to the blood of Zechariah the priest, who perished between the altar and the house of God. Yes, I tell you, charges will be brought against this generation." So this is the hour of accountability for all of those folk who have been attacking you as a child of God, who have been coming for you, for those folk who have been attempting to secure things by evil means. The Lord is saying that charges are about to be brought against them in this hour. Now there's a window. There is a window of opportunity. If by some stretch of the imagination you happen upon this word and you are on the other side of the fence, you are in disobedience, you have been practicing witchcraft, you have been doing the opposite of what the Lord has been instructing you to do, this is your window of opportunity to get on God's good side. Because if you don't do it now, He is coming with His reward, and it's not going to look good. It is not going to look good for you. So now that we have that part of the word out of the way, now we get into some good stuff. See, I had a dream that it was Christmas Day. I was at this house it seemed like somebody's house that they were sharing with a family, or like the entire family had gathered at this house. And they had even more family members that were coming and even more visitors. It was a very light, festive mood at this house. And they were discussing the meal. And one family member asked the other, are they going to bring anything ready made with them? Are they going to bring, and the other family member who was asked the question said, yeah, they're already ready. They've gotten everything ready. It's our turn to prepare now. We've got to prepare now. And I just stood there taking it in, and I said, wow, there has got to be a deep meaning to that. There is something about the way she said it, the way she said, they're already ready. And by they, she meant the visitors that were coming, the other family members that were coming, the other friends that were coming. What she said was, we have to get ready now, meaning that they that were there at the house waiting for the visitors to come in, waiting for the additional family members to come in, they had to get ready now. And I remember standing there and thinking, wow, it's Christmas Day already. I could have sworn it was still Christmas Eve. Time is flying so quickly. Time is flying by so quickly. I thought for some reason it was still Christmas Eve, but it's actually Christmas Day already. It's Christmas morning. So now I wake up out of this dream, right? And I say to the Lord, what I look like having dreams about Christmas and Christmas Eve in May. We are in May. And Christmas in May just came to me. Now, when you think about Christmas, whether or not you celebrate it, and we're not going to dispute that in this word, that's for another time and another occasion. What do we do at Christmas? We rejoice. We give gifts. For those of you who celebrate it, you receive gifts, you give gifts. It's a time of merriment, a time of rejoicing. Remember, I said earlier, the Lord is coming with his reward. So some of you are going to receive good gifts according to the works of your hands from the Lord. Your Christmas in May has arrived. I also heard the word dispatch. They're coming to you. There are those of you who are going to receive people as gifts. There are those of you who are going to receive things as gifts. Just know that whatever is arriving to you, it is already prepared. It has been made ready by the Lord. You're the one that has to get ready now. Remember, that is what the lady said in the dream when one of her family members asked her about the people who were coming. She said, they are already ready. Now it's our turn to prepare. So whatever God is sending to you, whomever he has dispatched to you, they are coming ready. It is coming prepared. You are the one who has to get yourself into a state of readiness to receive what is being sent to you, to receive who is being sent to you. Just know that when it arrives, or when they arrive, it is a gift from God. It's Christmas in May, folks. It's the season of gift giving. And this isn't the first time this year that God has highlighted the month of May. It's something about this month. There may be only one more week left. But trust God. Trust God. So that's one part of the word. What else do I have here? Oh, for someone, you and your significant other, your God-ordained spouse, have faced opposition. And there have been persons that have been coming against the two of you. So I have a message from the Lord about you and your person. Just know that your person, despite their imperfections, is loyal and noble. This person has recently had a dispute or a quarrel with someone or a group of persons who have been opposing the two of you. And most likely it is someone or a group of people who are on their side. So somebody who was connected to them in some way, people who were connected to them in some way. They had a dispute about you with these individuals or with this individual. And during this dispute, even though you may have been brought up, it didn't change the fact that your person is loyal to you. The Lord put emphasis on the words faithful and loyal, and that's what has these folk who have been opposing you the two of you, this is what has them mad. Because even when the two of you are apart, there is nothing they can do to shake this person's loyalty to you, to shake this person's love for you. And they know that. Trust me, they've tried. Trust and believe. They put in Herculean effort to try to sway this person's love and loyalty to you. Nothing has worked. And that's why they're mad. That's why they're so upset. They're about to be even more upset. The Lord has said that your person is coming back to you if you're standing for them with a renewed strength, a strength that they now draw from God. They're drawing that strength from the Lord himself. God is giving this person strength. The Lord is also reminding you that he has favored you and you have found grace in his eyes. And because you found grace in his eyes, you have found grace in your person's eyes as well. Your person is captivated anew by all of the things that made them fall in love with you. Your inner beauty, your outer beauty. If you find you a fine man, you handsome, your good qualities and your handsome face, everything that made them fall for you, they are being captivated by those things anew. This person or these persons who have put themselves squarely in the middle of the two of you to try to raise problems for the two of you, to try to cause discord between the two of you. The Lord is saying that these people will now be exiled. They will be removed completely from the equation. Your union will come together and it will thrive right in the faces of those who opposed it. And that's the message, guys. So like I said, there was a lot in there. Take what's for you, leave the rest. I hope that this message blessed someone. I love you guys. I will be back with another word as soon as the Lord releases me. Take care.